Oh, hello there, how are you? My friend is sending me pictures from her travels. Wow, she has been to a lot of places in our country. Great photos, right? Oh, wait. Hi, Joji. I am going to hike on the foothills of Sierra Madre. Those low hills are easy to climb. Want to join me? Oh, this sounds fun! I would love to see the mountains of Sierra Madre. But wait, do you know what foothills means? Well, we know that it's a closed compound word. But do you know its meaning? Ah, I will look at her message again. I think I can find some clues to help me. I'm going to hike on the foothills of Sierra Madre. Those low hills are easy to climb. In the first sentence, she said that she will hike on the foothills. And in the second sentence, she said that it is easy to climb the low hills. Foothills is low hills. They have the same meaning. They are synonyms. See how I got that? I used the words from the message to help me find out the meaning of foothills. We call those words context clues. The given context clue in my friend's message is the synonym of the word. Synonyms are words that have the same meaning. To find out the meaning of an unfamiliar word, just look for context clues like I did. Let me reply to my friend's invitation. Sure, I'd love to go with you. Let's go to a sandbar after and walk along that long ridge of sand. Do you know what a sandbar is? Oh, you don't? Just look for the context clues. A sandbar is a long ridge of sand formed in a river. The context clue is right there. It is the definition of sandbar, that long ridge of sand. Always look for context clues to figure out the meaning of a word. As for me, I'm going to be looking for my hiking and swimming stuff to prepare for my trip. See ya! Context clues are clues within a sentence or message that help us understand unfamiliar words. Context clues can be the word's synonym or the word that has the same meaning. Ava loves to eat ice cream during summer because it is a cold dessert. Ice cream is a dessert. Context clues can also be the word's antonym, or the word that has the opposite meaning. Ava is outspoken, unlike her brother who is shy and quiet. The sentence says Ava is unlike his brother. So, if he is shy and quiet, it means Ava is the opposite. Context clues can also be in the form of inference clues. These are information that help us figure out the meaning of an unfamiliar word. Ava loves going to the playground because she loves to play with her friends. Analyzing this sentence, we can infer that a playground is a place where someone can play with his or her friends. Be familiar with unfamiliar words. Look for context clues, the synonym, or antonym, or inference clue. Let's use context clues to figure out the meaning of unfamiliar words. This is the first sentence. Marge said farewell to Ogot when she left. What does farewell mean? Correct, an act of making one's departure. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? It's an inference clue. Marge kept the ticket in her bag for safekeeping so that she would not lose it. What is the meaning of safekeeping? Keeping something from getting lost or stolen. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? It's inference clue. Marge laughed so hard because the movie was a slapstick. What does that mean? It's a comedy based on silly and clumsy actions. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? It's an inference clue. Marge finds the movie worthwhile, unlike others who find it boring. What does worthwhile mean? Correct. It is something that is worth the time, money, or effort spent. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? Antonym. Marge is excited to see the upcoming movie next week. What does upcoming mean? Right. Upcoming means something that is about to happen. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? It's an inference clue. Ogot has a timetable or a schedule of things that he wants to do for his trip to Aklan. What is the meaning of timetable? Timetable is a list of activities and its time. Did you get it right? What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? Synonym. Ogot made an improvised or a makeshift chair for himself. What is makeshift? Correct! It is a temporary substitute. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? Synonym. Ogot went to the landmark which many tourists visit. What does landmark mean? Landmark is a well-known object or structure in a particular place. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? Correct. It's an inference clue. Ogot bought a light-emitting watch. He likes it because it is glowing. What is the meaning of light-emitting? Right. It's something that glows or gives off light. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? Synonym. Ogot was homebound unlike other tourists who had just arrived at the airport. Homebound. What does it mean? Homebound means on the way home. What kind of context clue was used? Synonym, antonym, or inference clue? Correct. It's an inference clue. You did good! Great job!
We will have an interview with Mayor Lito. He is on the site where one of his projects will be built. Good morning, Mayor Lito.
Good morning.
Mayor, please tell us more about this project.
Yes, we are going to have a high-rise building here.
High-rise.
Yes, high-rise.
That is a compound.
What? What do you mean compound? No. It's a building.
No. What I mean is, that is a compound word. High-rise is a hyphenated compound word.
Yes, a hyphenated compound word.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, this high-rise building will have 200 levels and more than 10 elevators.
Wait, with 200 levels and with more than 10 elevators? Does high-rise mean a very tall building, Mayor Lito?
Yes, this will be the highest building in our region.
I knew it!
What do you mean, I knew it?
Have you heard of context clues?
Context clues?
When you read or hear unfamiliar words, we can sometimes figure out their meanings by looking for clues.
Which are the context clues?
Right. The one I just used is called
Inference Clue, a clue you get by analyzing the information in the sentence.
At first, I didn't know what you mean by high-rise. But when you said that it will have 200 levels and more than 10 elevators, I figured out that a high-rise building is a very tall building. And because it had the word high in it, I thought that it had something to do with height.
That's very smart. Using inference clues is a good way of finding out a word's meaning.
That's right. Inference clue is just one kind of context clue. There are other kinds like a word's synonym or antonym.
I'll remember that.
Thank you for your time, Mayor.
But wait, this is my...
Thank you for the context clue you've shared. That is our news.
Have you heard of these compound words? Do you know what they mean? Let's read some sentences and figure out the meaning of each word. The candidate's name was a jawbreaker. It was very hard to pronounce. Reading this sentence, we can say that the candidate's last name is very hard to pronounce, which means jawbreaker is a name or word that is hard to pronounce. The candidate's plan has many drawbacks. The people rejected it. In this sentence, we can say that drawbacks are problems or something negative because the next sentence says people rejected it. And when something is rejected, it is usually a bad or a negative thing. In this last sentence, what does outrage mean? The people are outraged by the lack of action to the country's problem. They want an immediate solution. The sentence says that people want immediate solutions to the country's problem, but there is a lack of action. We can say that someone is angry when they don't get what they want. There is also rage in the word outraged. Rage is a feeling of intense anger. So, using inference clues, we can say that outraged means angry. Were you able to tell the meaning of the words? Good job! Remember, when in doubt, look for the clues. When you don't know the meaning of a word, remember to look for context clues. These clues help us figure out the meaning of unfamiliar words. So don't worry if you don't know the meaning of some words. You'll soon find out what they mean.
Just look for the clues. Thank you for being with me today. I'll see you again next time. And remember, my room is your room. Goodbye!